Thank you so much. I am sorry. In the beginning, I lost the internet. I am very sorry about that. In the beginning, I will present myself. Nabeel Al Kaeath. I'm a head of Akkad organization between Iraq and Russia. At the same time, I'm a teacher in agriculture college of Al Muthanna University here in Iraq. I'm start to say thank you for your present and for this very important conference. Our topic is very important in all the world and specific for the Middle East. I will start with I ask question: will Arab countries such as like Morocco, Egypt, Jordan, Iraq, and other succeed in saving the school season by using the internet after COVID-19? However, there are a great doubt among these following because I will mention for the main reason we have a difficult here in Middle East by using the electronic education. The first one, the poor living condition of the large part of population and the lack of internet coverage reaching for all region of the country. The second thing, a culture that does not prefer distance learning. The third, weak and violating internet abundance. The fourth thing, lack of experiment in using education platform by teacher and student alike, because we didn't use this technology by using electronic education from long time, especially for the teacher. They graduate without using the internet. And five, in Iraq, especially in Iraq, we don't have a culture of electronic administration except in limited scope and Iraq institution. And most of the Iraqi teachers are from group that grew up and learning a long year ago when the internet did not exist. And the important point here, current power electronic, always the power is cut anytime, and always, and the internet here is very weak. Here is different about the other countries. And when we, as a teacher, I need to start to teach my student, I should wait until after 1 o'clock p.m. or at night, because in this time the internet is a good and strong, but in the morning or the morning is very bad, and the electric always is cut off. And here the corona pandemic came to force the Arabic countries to make a sudden shift toward distance education. Here if I need to speak about the High Minister of Education, all the universities by training their teacher how using the electronic education, how can start with the students step by step, because in the beginning the student didn't accept this idea. They say we need to stay at home. We don't go to universities. We don't need to use the electronic education because we don't have a big background about this. We don't have like we didn't use it before. How you need to start take class online. But we start with this student to let him understand this technology is good in the future. We need to start with you step by step. But they didn't accept in the beginning. But after that, when they found like 3 months, they just stay in home. They didn't do anything. They feel boring. Then they start to send a message, professor, we accept to start to learning. And we start with them, and we give him training how can use, for example, Google Classroom, how can they register for this class, how we can do the quiz, how can ask in this platform. And they accept that, and now they very happy. and they especially in this second semester, they was very interesting. And like the representative of the Republic of Iraq to UNESCO announced that the education and electronic examination measure taken by Minister of High Education and Scientific Research are in line with the recommendation of the international organization. Now the UNESCO they accept to do the final examination for Iraqi students, because they found the High Minister of Iraq support the electronic education, and they found the student very interesting, and they respond for all the information or that given from High Minister of Education. At the same time, the high education, the high administration of the High Minister of Education in Iraq have the contract with the internet companies to give free internet for the student to enter their class and take this exam. And in this case, the student was very happy because they use free internet when they need to get the exam or need to take a class. And the corona pandemic I think have two things. The bad things when they start to stop all the universities, but the good things, they give let the Arabic countries to start electronic education, and electronic education is very, very important. For example, we most of this teacher was study for master and PhD in different countries. For example, in Russia and British and United States, and these countries have developed technology. They already take electronic class, and they have experience. But in Middle East now they start to take this class because the COVID-19. And I need to say thank you for listening